they are paying. For somebody in the UK to give you £100. When they analyze all their itinerary, their workload, their schedule, their payments, and I saw all that. Any money you have to keep it and manage it well. Even your business, nobody is out there to give you anything extra. Those in the US are a bit better because they have a very liberal, flexible environment whereby they operate, they give them freedom. The monarchical system in the UK does not give them that freedom. The Mama Shani and Co. Pay everybody. Whereby you pay for everything. In fact, to drive on some roads, you have to pay. Wow. Yes, and they said there's camera everywhere. So the abuse, you're ready to receive ticket for any offense. So, and that's that. So, as a company too, I said, you have to be very disciplined. You have to be very organized. And that's the word for me. For that, I saw that and I said, we need to know what we are doing, which is very important. Number one is that, as from this point in time, no marketer is permitted to go to the office without an assignment to be done there, except the head marketer and his assistants. Only if we see you there without them, the marketer will be disciplined, and that's fine. So all this loitering, gisting there, going there, is no longer permitted. So I've told Jeremy to hand over to you as well. I told him on Saturday. Everything within his custody as far as his is concerned is handled by me. So he should go and handle his business. That's it. So you are not permitted to go there. You are permitted, you can be here anytime. You are free. There is no disturbance, nothing. And the reason is that I want everybody to be serious. In life, you have to be very serious. The Bible says that serious a man diligent in his business. So that word diligence came from God. God is very, very fast. If you see, you must work. Except from the labor, that's where you are going to eat. Someone is going to come there and be loitering and be sitting and be. It's not permitted again. But the word I am going to use that you are banned from going there. Restricted completely. Anyone that comes there without permission, the security here will send the person out, and the person will be completely banned from this company. And that's it. You see, enough of all this. Enough. You have a transaction to do there, you submit it, then we know that you are here on purpose. On purpose. And that purpose will be clear. Not this for business, strictly business. So inclined to be there talking with some of the staff, and the marketer will come and say, Alright. All ArcView selling projects at a glance. You want you to see every product. You're going to see all the products. How today? Everything. You have 28 estates, but I have 19 here because 9 already sold out. 9 has no sold out. Yep. So let's start with Osengele. Treasure Island Osengele, the plot of land there is going for 6 million naira, whereby you have half plot for 3 million naira. The 6 million naira is 600 square meters of land, while survey fee is 500, and the documentation of assignment 1 million naira. The development fee is yet to be determined. A 3-bedroom bungalow there, pre-finished, is going for 45 million naira. And that can be spread for 12 months. You have 12-month payment plan. Sorry, I forgot to add the payment plan. And it has your. You can get the copy. can request for the copy. You have numbers. We're going to send all the numbers again today. If you have anything to ask, you have all the contact numbers. You have them. And if anybody is not responding, there's one number also dedicated for that purpose that says that if none of them do not respond, report the person. And the person will be dealt with. There's a new law there. If you misbehave, you'll be dealt with. There's no two way about it. Some people were debited from their salaries this month. Yeah, we debited them. I had a meeting with them about 3 weeks, and I told them that, yeah, we were debited. And so that number is there. And if you have anything, just send it there. That's it. Take it up. Okay, sir. Thank you. So Singere is 6 million, 3 million half plot, 45 million for a 3-bedroom bungalow, pre-finished. What do you have in a pre-finished house? This house already is a 3-bedroom bungalow with 3 rooms. All the rooms has a space for the toilet, the bath. It's called a suite. And you also have the kitchen has a store, like a pantry. I like your energy today. Outstanding. You want one? Solid collection that day. You kept it. All right. You have a policy here. To pay you like this. I'll speak value. Need value. Value will pay you. Yes. In 2010, we started payments of commission on the pay to bring in your teller. We decided that as a company in this country, prior to that, it used to be end of the month. I saw that personally. I said, no, you must get your money immediately. Now we are experiencing some delay, maybe for 2 days, 3 days, based on you have to go through the second degree of confirmation. The auditor must check, must approve. You have an auditor here. Apart from what you must send it to the auditor. The auditor must go back to the account, check, and he has his daily, and that's it. So, I'm waiting for 2 days. But not unlike then, it used to be end of the month. Like today is 2nd. If you bring in transaction today, in that view, you can get a commission latest tomorrow. But then, you have to wait till the 30th of June. Very bad. Yeah, so, and that again goes for even our clients, our vendors. Some companies said no refund policy. Said, okay, you are no longer interested in the transaction. You can write us and we'll surely what? Give you back. You are giving back you are paid back over 1,000 subscribers. Yes. You know, some of them, they had issues. During the COVID-19 program, some lost their jobs, some hospitalized, some, their family break up. I've seen whereby husband and wife break up and they both don't divorce and they just come and say, we are no longer together. These are divorce certificates. Can we share the money? Yes, I've seen where a man will come and say, well, I bought it in her name. We are no longer together. Give her anything she wants. And the lady will say, I want my money. Yeah. There are issues. Life is full of ups and downs. Issues. Thank God for Nigeria, you are in Nigeria. As a lady in Nigeria, you have I met several ladies when I traveled from the UK, and they told me that they are being starved. I said, why? Type of what? Men. I said, why? Because the men, they don't want to get them. Why? So I have to meet those men. They are running away from their expenses anyway. Not the expenses. I said, why are you not marrying or dating? He said, when after marrying them, they will definitely come after my property, my house, and they will just send me out in the code. So I'm not interested. I'm not dating anybody. Yeah. So the ladies in the UK now came together. They now developed an app. So the app, as a man, you go there to apply and look for one that you like. You call us, and the lady will take care of the expenses. Manage the emotional being. Because some of them are professionals, IT, healthcare, they are doing well. Yeah, they are in several industries, but you don't have a man. Man, no compliment, no crown, compliment. So, compliment yourself as a woman here. You have access to men. Yeah. Like, all right. So we have a singing, very funny. Very funny. I was like, Nigeria, so when a woman now told me that one elderly woman said that was what Yashadi called. Yashadi, for her 70 years on the throne, she gave all the power to the women. So they should call the police. They will not listen to the man. They will only listen to the man. It's what the woman says. That's what we are planned. So are you good with Osengele? Please notice. We're going to have this slide. Osengele, brother. You don't know Osengele? Oh, how many people don't know Osengele? You just raise up your hand so that we can organize for you. Okay. So a boss in Mr. Nola organize a boss to take those who don't know Osengele to Osengele. Possibly on Thursday or next week. Those who don't know Osengele. Let's just do that. Osengele is in the battle. If you go for the camp, you will affect people are there. Go and jam them. When you clash, I'm talking about the population. You have almost about, if you go with 2 buses, I don't know about that, you have about 30 people there. And I've seen about 7 people in the camp marketing. If you go on your own, like you said, personal journey, all well and good. You just align and blend with them. But when you go as a group, come on. Of course, you allow. Money is 1.5 million, and half plot is 800. While the commercial plot is 3 million. Somewhere 500, documentation 750. Then we are not building anything here. We just buy, use, and that's your phone as well. We bought the sea of O, 126 acres of land. The 6 acres, which is on the other side, is the commercial section. We had fought about 5 different companies in that very land. Yes, it's different people coming just to take that land. But it's all true, we have been winning. I will keep winning them. Yeah. So the money I have is available, 1.5. Let's go. Ogere, 1.3 million, all inclusive. So survey, you are not paying anything. So we are not building anything there. Just to sell the land. And for me, everybody should be able to afford it. Everybody. And I'm going to give you an example. The land itself is 550,000. 750 is for other fees like deed and survey plan. Now, the land for 550 You can start with that. You buy the land, 550. You have 12 months to pay. 12 months to do what? Ogere is just like Oriyemo, Federal Real Estate Phase 1. And in 2017, when that place was launched, in fact, there is no difference between Oriyemo and Ogere. The same topography, the same road network and everything. But look at Oriyemo today. We advise many people then buy, do this, do that. Some bought. Today they are enjoying it. With as low as 50,000 naira. If you are an Okada rider, in a month you can do 50,000 naira. I've given you that example from my mom. You know, the way we bought our land in 2001 at Idoko. We are saving, we are doing trips, contribution every month of 5,000 naira. And at the end of the year, we were able to gather up 60k. And we got that land with just 40,000 naira that year. And it was very tough, rough, nothing. We were selling ice water and bread to raise the 5k in a month. So, if you are committed, your mind is there, you want to achieve it, you will surely achieve it. Ask your landlord, ask them how they built those places you are living today. I had the opportunity to ask one of them when I was living at Mafuluku, Blasphemy Street. I asked the man, he said in 1982, when he bought the land, that there was no road from Oshodi to Mafuluku, no road, no third road, that he would actually move from Oshodi, trek to that place, 45 minutes trek. 45 minutes, you'll be trekking. And they bought the land in 1982. He said, less than one small money. He said, they were all living at the Butemeta then. And most of his friends in the Butemeta said, what are you doing in that forest? There you go, let's buy at Butemeta. He said, none of them bought anything at the Butemeta. The man is still alive today, he's like 90 something. He said, most of his friends, but then, I'm talking about, I left that house in 2011. I should be like, how many years? 14 years. It was like 73 then. So if you have 73, 14, it should be like what? 98. It was 73 then. 90 plus now. 14 plus 73. The man is still very much touched. Once you were alive, they need. And I'm very told you that most of his friends are gone because of the problems of pressure from landlord. Told me that then he had about 7 tenants in his house. He said, oh no, the money I'm getting there, I can't even finish it here. That now I have this house is a good pension for me. You see with the money you just spend, do exercise, go like round, like do like 1 hour and you'll be back. So you need to get a car and milk in the morning. Just living a very cool life. So really, anybody can buy. If your mind is there, you can what? 50,000 naira initial deposit. Spread the balance for how many months? 12 months. Even if you cannot do full plot, you can buy what? And that's why I'm angry with some of you that are not selling. There's no reason why you should not sell. Even sell will give you half plot. With 300k, you can buy. Start with 50,000 naira and be doing 25,000 naira every month. Yes, you should be able to sell. Now you have the estate, 500,000 naira for a plot of land, and the minimum you should buy, you can buy is 3 plots, so that you can have enough space for your farming activities. Then again, you can also build a house there. The house we call the farmhouse, so that you can have where to store your products, your farm produce. It's very important for you to. So, for me, you can build that house and be living there and be farming. So it's like a 2-in-1 thing. Yes, that's wisdom. I saw that in Turkey. Somebody took us to his farmhouse. Well decorated, well, he has bed, he has everything. Every time he wants to come in there, he says like 2 weeks. Enjoy this and go back to the center. Where it's busy and noisy. He took us there. It's apple plantation. This man has someone, the plantation covers almost 100 hectares of land. Wow. Yes, real one. We are joking in this country. Everybody. It's every one of us. We have the land, arable land, good soil. You don't even need manure or fertilizer to plant. Look at all the estate we are selling, all the land we are selling. Clear the estate now. Come back in 2 months' time to be grown with wheat. And we cannot farm. We are importing food. Food that, when you import food, you would have preserved the food with chemicals. And that's what we are consuming. That we should be eating from farm to your kitchen. I remember when we were living in Festac then, we used to buy from the farm. Where they now built Festac Extension Estate, it used to be farm. Yes, we had one then. Plantation. Those days we used to buy catfish, real catfish, black. From the mom, we used to buy from my body market. I knew those days. And what do we have now? Chemicals. We are not eating healthy. We are not healthy at all. Let's see. You can start with you. Let's say you can start with you. Tell someone inside you can start. Grab a farm today. Grab that person. Grab a farm. Get a farm. In that farm estate, I've told them they have marked 2 acres for ArcView. So it's named ArcView Farm Estate. So we also have a farm. Yes. And we are going to plant, we are going to do so many things there. We'll be planting there, we'll be producing food from that 2 acres. And we're not going to be selling, giving out. So this is it. Everybody should farm. But only just 500,000 can become a proud owner of a plot of land. And we also have a special offer for everyone. If you don't have the money, meet with them at ArcPay MMP. They'll give you loan to buy this. Because we are interested in this project. ArcPay will give you loan, and ArcPay will pay us. They will give you the land. While you pay ArcPay back, the start. And the land is going to be the collateral. They're not bringing any collateral to ArcPay. The only difference, what you'll be doing is just the little interest that will be added only. So that if you don't have money and you want to do this farming, somebody called in, bought 2 acres, and you want to do animal what? Husbandry. Bluestone 2.0 exclusive. Full plot of 500 square meters is 15 million. 300 square meters of half plot is 10 million. Survey 500, documentation 1 million. Remember that we have to determine the 3-bedroom bungalow we finish is 45. Survey 500, equal 1 million. And the C of O. There's what? There are method of 5 estates now with C of O. And that's the peace of mind. Bungalow. What does it come with? You have the garage roofing done, the perfect, all the rooms plastered. There will be aluminum windows done already, plastered, and see there's POP done as well. So you don't be coming in to do 4 major things: tiles, doors, sanitaries, and electrical. And the reason why we have decided to leave these 4 is because we saw that taste differs. Your own taste is different from this person's taste. Just be there. This woman she might decide to do Italian tiles with marble. I've seen that. He might decide to introduce Israeli doors and say this Chinese doors you are putting, I'm not interested. I have seen it. Somebody will say, no, I want coal mount cables. I don't want your Chinese wire. Somebody will say, oh, I want to go to CDK to buy my sanitary. Not anything less. So that you can complete, 1, at your own pace, 2, with your own taste. Very important. So someone I want finished, you can also get that job and do it for them. So there's no issue about a client complaining that I want a completed house. Don't worry, you have it. I am available to give you a what? A completed house. A finished house. And that's the process for you. You are doing that correctly. Congratulations. And that's it. I want everybody to be doing it. Get the contract. We have given you a platform to make money. We are doing pre-finish at phase 2. We have at Hilltop. We have at Sengeri. So why are you not getting the job? Even in last summer, you can get the job. You shouldn't bring someone from anywhere. You are here. Some of you have trained some of you. You attended the interior decoration school. And it was a well-balanced school. Not just any house school. Alright. So Bluestone, are you okay with Bluestone phase 2? Alright, thank you. Phase 1. We visited the site last week before we traveled. And we said, there are some of these reserves we have. So okay, let us give out some, not all. So a 3-bedroom classic, pre-finished, we're going for 45 million. Available. 3-bedroom classic, fully finished, 55 million. Completed. We have it ready. A 3-bedroom bungalow, executive, pre-finished. The executive is that it's built on full court. It's house on 600 square meters of land. And the 3-bedroom executive fully finished at 70 million naira. Available. Survey 500, legal 1.5, developer 50 million naira. So, this is exactly what some people bought in 2021, 22, 23 for they bought this for 2 million naira. And they bought this for 17.5 million naira. Are you here? Yes. Life, no stories. The one at portrait. 17.5. What they bought exactly? Are you okay with this? Thank you. That's good. Land is 25 million. Land is 25 million naira. 10 million naira. Go back to that page, please. Thank you. The other fee is 10 million naira. Forgot to write 10. have land for 5 million naira, and have for 3 million naira. Survey 5, 150, determine C of O. This is phase 2 by the International Bureau. Very good location. Proximity to the express. In fact, if you are on that very land, you'll be seeing the express. And we are looking at connecting, opening a road from the express to the site. We are working on that. Now that we have €5 billion. 3 years ago, someone has 850,000 per plot. 1 million, 1.2. Yes. But we have found phase 1 extension. 3 million naira, half on 1.5. Somewhere is 500, the question itself, just to be determined. You have a 2-bedroom bungalow there for 15 million naira. We finish. And a 3-bedroom bungalow for 20 million naira. Somewhere is yes. So you can read and check. If you have any concern, let's discuss it. Yes. Upcoming. Yes, we are building and we are launching very soon. Yes. This year, very soon. We want to have those houses readily available. We want to do like 10 units. When they are fully ready, then you can just come and pick. That was how we started the Olimo. We had almost about 20 units. So people that came first picked. I remember Mr. Tunde Fagbele's slide. The first slide I bought there was PJ's slide. Mobola, house 2. She picked. Fagbele's slide happened to be the next. She first paid 300,000. She left. She now came back to pay the full money. And she got the corner piece, Silver Street. She picked. But when COVID came, we left the site for 6 months. So that brought a very big gap. That was very big gap. Very big gap. Before we could resume back, we had almost about 200 deficit to build. Because they told us to leave the site. You have to know everybody to leave the site. And economic outcome came up with it. We have almost about 66 to go to be fully delivered out of the 1,500 units. So you don't pray for problems, because it will slow you down. Yes. You don't pray for what? It will slow you down. It will affect your plan. It will affect so many things. The Bible said, if they will want to discipline somebody, there are 3 ways you will attack you. Number 1, you first attack your finance. Yep. Second one is you will attack your health. And third, you will attack your relationship. When you have a very good relationship going and you have peace of mind, everything going on well, when there's one attack back and there's no peace. That's how you see some men, as I'm going home to sleep, go to one nice club. That's something maybe he's enjoying. Problem, one day we just go and jam one wahala, and that's it. Or a woman, rather than being submissive to her husband, she will start misbehaving. Before you say, everybody back you are outside. You are pro max waiting for her. Those men outside. You cook for them, you wash their clothes, you take care of them, they will enjoy themselves. When you are going to tell them, they do what they will tell you a lot. So that's it. So the two, this is available phase one extension available, not for the economic downturn. Should have done more. It affected activities. I remember when we started the Orilemo project, we were buying cement for 1,200 by 2018 per bag. We were ordering 10 trucks every week. After the COVID-19, in 2020, when we resumed, we moved to about 2,500. So there was about 100% addition. Yes, moved to about 2,500, and it affected, but at least 100% was still a bit minimal. We could adjust. But when the 2023 came, just 2 years ago, that one went to 500%. From 2,500 I have a friend. She retired. She left job in the UK. She said, they are charging me 45% of their money. I've been sitting and working for them. I'm not doing work again. So she came to Nigeria, she's doing business now. And because she has 3 houses there, and she has about 3 here. So she's earning, collecting those rents, and that's what she's doing. Stop working. Very good friend of mine. So the economic downturn affected 3 million. Alright, let's go. Hilltop. 500 square meter is 25 million. 300 square meter of land is 15. Solid is 500. And the documented is 5%. The developer fee is 10 million for full court. It's 10 million for full court. Then half court is 5 million. Why a 3-bedroom bungalow there, the finish is selling for 55 million? And the 4-bedroom duplex is 85 million. And it has a sea of food. Let's go through it and understand it.
The documentation, you said 5%.
Of the value of the property. 5% of this one. 5% of the house. Like, okay, perfect. 5% of this. 10% is 2.5 million. Half of that is. Yes. No, the survey is clear. The survey is clear. The survey is fine. For assignments, 5% of the. Is that okay?
Sir, on that on the flyer, I think you should stop using it now. But the price now, when I get to the account now, it's still 50 million naira.
Okay.
You should try and stop the flyer now.
good observation, and it's well noted. Please, Mr. Kindly stop any flyer that is contrary to what you have here. So let's get updated flyer, and that should be done this week. Let's conclude. Thank God you have this. You have always worked with this, and about this will go to everybody. You drop the note to faster, and you can easily repeat it. You don't even need to work on myself and finish working on this 3 years this morning. Yes.
And, you know, on my own side, the thing that affected me, the client came on Friday, which wanted to make the payment. That's why I sent you. Because the buyer I gave to the person was 50 million naira. See, I just dropped the fire. I never knew that was a big trap. Came to the office, was like, what? This is what you showed me. So I started begging. That please, what that please. The fire has paid. The price has paid. I have to send to see as well. That will be the fly. Still paying me. But really.
Thank you. Because to build now is no longer easy. To build is not easy. I think it's the situation is about land. There wouldn't have been any problem. No issues. But to build, you need to buy all the building materials. And you are buying building materials based on the current situation, the economy, the price, current price. I remember we changed the price around February to 55 million naira. And how it came to be 50 million naira on the flyer, actually, by name very clearly, it was around February, I will change to. No important. Just let me see if you have that information there. Anybody with that information that we change to 55 million naira in February. Because to build that house, I want this analysis here. To build a 3-bedroom bungalow now, you'll be needing about that 50 million naira to complete it. Almost about 6 million naira. What is the price of the land? The land is 15 million naira. So if you deduct 50 million from 55 million, how much do you have there? 50 million minus 55. 40 million naira. You are paying 10% commission. That's like 5 million naira. Take that out. You have how much left? 35,000 naira. 35 million naira. Now let's go and build. You're buying 4,500 blocks. Around that area, they are selling it around 900 naira per unit. So 900 times 4,500. That's like 4 let's say 4 million. So you have how much left? 36 million naira. How much left? Nobody's following. No. 5 million, remove 50 million. Remove 5 million. And 5. Then 4 million naira. 1 million. You said 26 million. You see very well. Please just follow me. 31 million naira. To build the foundation, we need about 5 million naira. Just to the foundation. Excavating, do the blind work, you'll be using reinforcement, the pillars, then just get into the DPC level. You have to fill with laterite, do the German floor, to prepare the foundation. Let's say 5 million. 5 million. Now 26 million. Then we are going up. So we are setting. Let me set aside the workmanship to set the block. We have the block. Let's go to let's do the lintel, the parapet, all the wood that we use, all the duggins, the rafters, and the aluminium garage. Let's do 15 million naira for that. 15 million naira minus what? You have 11 million naira left. You are fixing the windows and the POP. Windows, POP, Windows how much? Okay, Windows 3.8 minus 3.8 million. POP is around maybe 1.5. Windows POP 1.5. How much do we have left?
5 million.
5.7. I know we can still manage it. We can still compress to 1.5 based on the volume. We do volume. We give out like 10 units. Now, for the general workmanship, for the plastering, because we are going to plaster the whole house. Workers, laborers, that will be fixing like the conduit piping. We have 2 conduit pipings for the electricals. We have fixed everything already. For the plumbing works, we have done all the piping and workmanship, general and everything. That's like 3 million naira. Let's be how much is left? 7.7 million naira. Maybe you will get like, after all the overheads and everything, you get like 1 million or 1.5 million. Something 55 million. We sat down and we did a calculation. So we're not You don't talk about commission for the commission is commission. In the old transaction is the most important. Even if you didn't deliver the house, it was what? You pay commission. When we wrote to some that we couldn't finish their project at Tuesday, some opted for a refund, and we didn't go to meet any marketer to ask for. We funded some, but 5 of them we funded. Full payment. The loan prices are not. I was doing 30 million naira. And I will have paid 10% of that 30 million naira. Yes. And that's 3 million naira. The land is being paid back. And why did we pay back? Just to allow peace. Yes. So there wouldn't be any problem. Because problem they happen. I met a guy in Israel. Worked with the US Navy, military information. The guy is multi-talented. That's so many things that he's doing. And he said he bought about 2 acres of land from Revolution Plus. He has been requesting for land, no land. And he wrote them to give back money. He said no money. He said one day, just wore his total uniform. And it's a rifle. I'm not kidding you. This boy did and he told you. And he went to his house in Dallas, Texas. And he knocked, and the guy came out. You, I know your children's school, they are the school at. I know where your wife works. She works at. This is you, I know your house. This is me. I paid you this. I need a refund of my money. That's why I'm giving you 2 weeks. Don't give my money back. Finish. Yes. Comment on this line. Turn back. Wait, don't wait. Next day, just
Yes, sir.
Like, it was like I was dreaming. So you did that. Yes. One again came to me and said that they have to beg Landway that Landway, they bought a duplex at Ogombo. And when he said something and I was interested, he said, all these things will be affecting your industry. He said, he bought at Ogombo. And at the point they said, you don't have anything to allocate. He said, okay, give me money. No money. He now said, you will actually be allocating a house at Isimi in the bed. Okay, no problem, give me the house. So he said, now, no house. He said they will only give him land. Land from Ogombo, Ajato, where land. He said he's not accepting. So he said that you have to talk to him. You know, so you just have to avoid. They have that gene to go after you. Someone like this don't look for nobody. America, they have I was traumatized by his action.
Yeah.
I decided to work away with my abscond with my life. So I have to take the number. Well, so when they said that the one voted, so you're not anymore. He has in his ammunition, he has about 5 times bullets. How did it go for shooting drilling? Drills, they used to go down to go and test yourself. So they have one side put something and they will rate you. They'll give you mark, they'll rate you, they'll tell you that, oh, you are doing well, you are ahead. So then, that showed me the last one, you got about 93%. Rifle, if he's targeting someone, targeting exact position, and it misses a bit, that bullet will spread. That will spread to a level that to surely hit you. So as he's coming, it's not just one thing that's going when we were stopped at the Israeli border, what the lady came into our bus with one rifle like that. That's the shotgun. That was the invention. That's shotgun. Not S-A-O-R. S-A-O-T. Shotgun. That one is a special gun. So that one will use. And you can use this for just to kill this one. And you can try to turn this one to electric. That's the shotgun. You just add and you see bullet. And it will not go. He understands everything. That's the job. So please, this is our business. Be careful. Physically, some will go to one Baba somewhere and call your name. And because you are owing them, you will surely answer. And that's why, please, don't owe anybody. The Bible even says, pay all debt. The Bible says, give unto Caesar. Belong to Caesar. Especially you men in the house. If you're not going to marry somebody, don't promise. That's the fact. Don't promise. Because that person should not share anything. About no matter. Pronouncing those incantations, I don't really want to connect more because already you are meeting is the oil, the salt, the mix, everything. So they work. They work. Promise anybody what you cannot do. You see in life, one good turn deserves another. I met a client in the office this morning, a very cheap client. And the man was so happy, he greeted me, we hugged, he came to my office, he sat down, he was very happy. So I was trying to understand the man. Who is this man? He now said he has 2 houses at Oriyemo that he used to enjoy the way they used to fight on the platform. He said he lives in Lekki, that's how they used to fight. So he's used to that fighting. Most of people don't like when they have you. You want like here. Life. He said, don't worry, I like the place. That even my street, we have come together to see how to manage the streets. And I said, do you know one Igbo lady? She said, I know that she's doing well. He was the one that introduced, he said it, his friend to Brechi, that bought 10 units to that testing. Because he got his own application. He said it's good. So he now came this morning. He also had he had the land as face Bluestone extension. So he now came to us that have they resolved the matter? I said that we have resolved that you can move with that. You even have a very good organized. The extension is going to be the most beautiful. That because they have very organized executive. There's one young man that lives in Texas that is organized, arranging everything. The guy is smart, the guy is good. You know, go Danny. You know that some people like that, they're just good. Good to a fault. Managing everybody. He said everybody should leave 1 meter setback so they can plant trees. And they're doing it. So I said, don't worry. I said, I'm not going to live there. Just buy and give the leg to them. Those you and that. And he came to the office to pick up phone for farm and buy the acres. So that's like, do well. Let somebody that is going to 85 million. But you have June. No, you have June. You have June or June. So bring in anybody that wants to pay 75 million. Okay. Yes. You know, I have mentioned the reason why we are not doing the completed. This same Ilasa Maja, most of those who bought the very first block actually removed most of what we actually put there. One product they completely, and we now brought in an interior designer who will design all the furniture work, the they didn't touch electrical. Some of them the towels, sanitaries, they brought in, you know, there are Nigerians that have they enjoyed good life where they are coming from. They don't want to see anything China. They want to see Italian, they want to see German. You know, something that is special. That's the reason. Not maybe because you have to, yes, so that you can finish to taste. Mr. Desifa, I saw him at Bluestone that day. Mr. Desifa emptied his house. In fact, he removed the POP. That was the first time I've seen somebody that will be removing the POP. He said, you know what he told me when I went into there? He said, I want to see what is in the wiring, how it was done, and I want to know if the roof is, you know. He removed all the tiles, everything. They removed all the toilet seats. He now started his own finishing. We both stamped last 2 weeks when I was there. I stamped with him. So I tried that one, you know. Happy client. That's on that very good street, that first street. That road that is start. The last house. Alright, so the last one was there is 85. The reason why is that we have 2 blocks to go, and we are going to spend so much. Thank God that we give the first 2 quickly. We'll be doing piling there. We are doing piling, not the normal soil like we have in the Bluestone, Hilltop. Piling 18 meters for 1 point. And each block has 113 points. That's like buying land again. And that's how you can have a very beautiful building that will not tilt or have future defects. Highly serious is money. And the reinforcement, this iron we are buying, 18 inches, 22 inches that we are using, they are so expensive now. They are very, very, very expensive. Per ton is almost about 2 million naira. When we started that project, per ton was around 250,000. We are using 22 inches rod for the piling. And it must be tested and certified and approved. So that's it. And those who are living there enjoying, they are happy. They came about a week ago and they said we are happy. We are satisfied that we got what we paid for. And they said something that everybody living in the estate, that they are of good mind. So I want to see any of the I want to grab any of so my boss is Jalara. And I asked one of my brother, I have a brother there. He's the younger brother of my friend, or my cousin friend. I said I work in the bank. I said, where's my brother? And he said, dead. And there's one good idea that sells at the Mushi market. I used to give the workers free food every week. Every week. Don't worry. This is a 3-bedroom apartment. You know the MD built something that appeared by a 2-bedroom and it's sold for 50 million. 3-bedroom in Mushi, Igoro, 10 minutes to the airport, 5 minutes to Surulere, Central, 3 beds. Somebody told me that just not far from there, they are selling 1 3 beds for 95 million. You know the bid? You know the bid? Thank you. Let's go next week. Please, are you getting?
Yes.
I don't want you, please. So that tomorrow. This is the Gogo Ikorodu. The plot is selling for 15 million. And half for 8 million naira. Survey, why the survey is 1 million is because it's Lagos. Lagos is divided into zones. And they charge per zone. Unlike Ogun State. 1 million, you have to determine which Duplex is 75 million. Very beautiful duplex there. And survey video, and it has C of O as well. I'm so happy seeing C of O. We bought the C of O. Tolerance. 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 Don't be deceived, the fourth mainland bridge is coming. And when that project is completed, this 15 million can be less than 75 million naira. Because Igbogo Bayeko will be connected to Aja. It's just about, as of today, through the ferry services, they do 15 minutes, 10-15 minutes. By then, it's just like the Ikoyi to Lekki Link Bridge. 3 minutes, you are on the other side. That's the fact. So, if you are buying now, you are buying gold. We have federal government estate there, we have state government estate around that area. And they are selling, in fact, I bought 1 acre of land around that area. It should be around 2015. I'll plot for 1 million naira. And somebody told me that the plot is around 20 million naira. That very neighborhood now. Yep. Don't plot. And I forgot about it. Land is secure. So C of O. Dry land, ready to build. We did clearing about 2 weeks ago, and been cleared, and we are there. In fact, the land is divided into 3 estates, 3 locations. There are 3 locations. Now they have completed the road to the 3rd site. There's another site by Offing. And we have the 3rd one right on that very road. So if you're buying, so we are looking at that should be like another commercial section. So we have the one on the Bayeko Road. All those facing the express, they are also on that commercial section. So you can buy, you have the commercial, you have residential, and we have land there to sell. The estate is 100 acres of land. There is land there. You should make your money here. I know of a guy here that sold the whole street to one family. And we are giving them the name. We are going to name the streets after they are bringing the name. And we give them that. Because they came and they bought about 8 plots here. Commercial is 25 million. No worry, we'll update this level. Commercial.
Yes.
What's our plot?
Are you good? This is Ikorodu. Go buy it. The selling point is that the 4th mainland bridge is coming very soon. And it's exactly using that road, that Bayeko road. That's the road. From Aja, straight up, down, in the road. So if you are going, if you are living around that area, you don't need to come through Ikorodu road. Just go through there. If you're going to Lekki, just connect and enjoy yourself. And I know it will be known. Next, Epe. Epe is 10 million naira, and that plot is 5 million. Survey 750, documentation 1.5. So this one is free from government acquisition. Free, the land is free. We checked before buying. In fact, we checked very well. Because 70% of any free land in the Ekpe today is under government acquisition. Government acquired, under forestry. Some will say agri for farming, but with government it's called under forest reserve. Some guys went and bought those land last year And government went there and clamped on every one of them. But this very place is nothing like that. And the client can build. This estate is just beside the the Atlantic All Secondary School. That school, that school is one of the best in Nigeria. If you check the best 5 schools in secondary school in Nigeria, Atlantic All is there. And the beautiful thing about Ekpe is that the former governor of Lagos State developed the local government. Ekpe is one of the most peaceful local governments in Lagos with adequate infrastructure, very good road network. You will see 3 lanes like this going, 3 lanes coming with low population. And you can also enjoy what is called, this is as a country home. You live and you go to a bed, go to and relax and enjoy the aquatic splendor. You know, you have the fish reserve there. So you can always enjoy the fish market when you eat fresh fish. You know, you eat the seafood, what's it called? That's only up there. Someone had just say, seafood of father. One lava something at Kenya. Seafood of father. I now make a query. I said, what do you have there? He said, they're going to give you calamari, they're going to give you snail, they'll give you prawns, they'll give you egg. We also had crab. Oh, that's true. That's seafood of father. You like that? Very fresh. And that's what you're going to enjoy in Ekpe. You see, you should learn how to enjoy your life. As you are working, you have to be preparing for life after service. By buying land like this, so that tomorrow you can go there to relax. Because there's going to be a time that you're going to retire. It's the fact. So when you have money, invest in places like this. So that tomorrow you can have a very peaceful retirement. Yep. Very important. Just have something that will be bringing in inflow. Something that can help you for a year. You know, maybe a property that you don't do anything. Just like my friend, I told you, she has 3 houses there, and they pay her almost about £5,000 every month. Yes. She said she's, you know, so about 1,000, 2,000, 1,000, 8,000, something. Yeah. Eh? So that's that. You can prepare like that and retire early. Ekpe is there. Treasure Estate Ekpe, Boka Ekpe. Ekpe is well developed. You went there and the place is developed. The place you can build and live in. It's not one forest somewhere. Bidera is at Beguleki. That's a Leko junction. Perfect location. That estate is surrounded by multinational. Just beside it, you have the Pan-Atlantic University, fully functional. Going down, you see the Alaro City. The free trade zone is just a stone throw. Now they have commissioned the 30 kilometers coastal road. So very soon, you just move out from, you don't even need to use the Lekki Ekpe Express again. From Idera, go towards as if you are going to the free trade zone. Sharp by the right to the coastal road. You just see yourself at, in less than 10 minutes, you are at Atlantic. Hotel, yeah. 10 minutes drive from
Speak like another thing.
So there are 40 billion naira for a plot of land, and the survey is 1.5. 5% of this for the documentation. Then, not yet determined. You have 3-bedroom bungalow of 55 billion naira, duplex for 90 million pre-finished. Yeah. It's government allocation.
Sorry, sir. How about AS credit?
It's available. 100 to 25 million naira. save a document like this. You always go there to review and refresh your memory, and from there, because you don't know when you'll be asked to come and explain anything. Yes, this is IDERA. IDERA is government allocation. It was allocated to ArcView Investment Limited, so there's no issue. It's as good as having the CFO, but it's not yet out. Very soon to be down. IDERA is, in fact, in the next 10 years, it will not take out less than 400 million naira. Especially when the airport is fully completed. To get land in that area, so, you'll be looking for land like now, and you are still. So the best time to buy is now, and you can encourage your prospects to invest now in Ibegileki, because Ibegileki has got prospects. You can even tell them 10 reasons why you have to buy there. The coastal road is one. And you can see that they are very serious with the coastal road. They are moving. So they are going to break the Lekki-Epe traffic gridlock. Just using there. And also they are coming up with the trains, the light train. Also the middle. They have the lanes ready. So you have the free trade zone, you have the deep sea ports, you have Alaro City, you have Dangote refinery, you have the international airport, you have the coastal road. In fact, the Lekki-Epe Express Road too, has been dualized, well paved, it's also available, and the land is free from every government issues or you know. And Epe is also there. You want to buy anything, you want to go to the market to do your shopping, eat fresh food, go to Epe. Is about 10 minutes away. And you have some recreation centers there too. You also have Pan Atlantic University for your children. You also have the Lakapine Tropicana for fun lovers. You want to go and relax. You know, in Pan Atlantic, Lakapine, a room in Lakapine is not less than 150,000. The cheapest per night. They have the one for 250. I was there. We went to celebrate one party. And when they said the room is 250, I said, sorry, I'm not going to sleep here. I'm going to reach the night party. I have to go. I just joined the convoy of the former governor of Ondo State. The late Akere. I left. It was a very coded wedding. You know, just about 50 guests were invited. And they actually used a helicopter to bring in the bride. And then, yes, it was a very, very interesting party. They also used waterways to usher in some of the guests and even the bride for the reception. They used one for the church service, they used one for the reception. The water, you know, the ocean. They brought the bride in. Some chariots. It was very interesting. We enjoyed ourselves. It was fun. So the last said there is after party tonight, and we must get the room. They put all the 150,000 rooms. And they only had about 2 years. So my room is down to the available. You can do some. But after maybe like 2 a.m., you have to go to your room. I left around 6:30 p.m. So Ibegileki is good. But I buy Tropicana. You want to go and enjoy that weekend. There is this game reserve somewhere. I'm forgetting that place now. Omu Resorts, yes. You want to go, Omu Resorts is here too. For those who want to play polo too, you can go to Lakwe. Yes, Lakwe golf course. So you have everything there. In fact, very soon, when the airport is fully functional, most of them will not be coming to mainland again. Just be enjoying themselves there. You have two Lagos. Lagos mainland, Lagos island. So there is a place that, in fact, anybody you see that has money must invest here. Apart from buying to build, just buy and keep. Yes, you can't regret it. Just like my landlord told me that in 1999, he bought a plot with just 1 million naira at Lekki Scheme 1. The second plot in 2000, he bought with just 1.5 million. So in 2001, he was now told to buy, he wanted to buy the third, he now said 3 million. He said, no, it's too expensive. He said, but he has two there. He said, he has two there. The first one he bought with 1 million naira. He built 2 duplexes on it, 1,000 square meters of land. One like this, one is living in one, he has his office at the back, and a lady was living in the other duplex. As at then, about 5 years ago, was paying 5 million naira. I know by now it will be 10 million. He now built another 2 duplexes again on the second floor. 5 million, 5 million. As at then, 15 million naira. He has secured what? It's 1 million naira again. With real estate, you must have what's called far sight. Because this future we are talking about will surely come. It will surely come. You will get to that place. He said,
what's of that land now?
It's 400 million. 400 minimum. It's what? 400 million. Life. The guy said, thank God for his grandfather that advised him. He said he went for service and he came back with a car. The man said, yeah, car okay. Go and sell that car, go and buy land. You don't have land, they're buying. He said his grandfather seized the key of that car. And that was how he started investing in properties. But I'll tell you, Mushi, he owns the place. The house. He said he bought that house with just 2.5 million. And life. He has some properties on the Solo Road. The one beside Mountain of Fire. He owns it. He has that Lukoju estate. Estate. You know, we used to. It's just a very long man. The lawyer. But his grandfather advised him. Invest where? Properties. In properties. And today the guy is just enjoying it. When Designing came to buy a property from him, because he's also into property, at Ikoyi, he said he got his commission, $1.5 million US. He said he just went to the US and he bought 2 properties, 2 houses. So he moved his family to one, he rented one out. He said the first day, the white man came to pay him rent. He said, "We no. Oyibo, who made rent?" Yes, he told myself and MD, he used to do it. He's very good. He's young, so we used to relate like when. Like, fine. He said, in this world, why is paying me rent? He said, anytime you remember that his grandfather used to send prayers, he stopped him from living lavish, life. But now he's not enjoying it. Tell him like if one comes out anytime, 1 a.m., 2 a.m., just go to the nearest cinema. Around 2 a.m., watch movie. And go back to that around 5 a.m. So I said, don't sleep here. I can go to the next job. I can go anywhere. I no longer work like I used to work. And I enjoy that. All right, Akodo. Yes.
Sir, please, is it possible to get the land mass for some of our estates?
The size?
No, the land mass, but the edited version.
Okay, landmark. Okay. No, that landmark there, like
But Idera
Idera, like this Akodo now. Akodo also has the same features like Idera. So you're going to the landmark. Right here. Not landmark. Landmark. Yes, like Akodo now. Akodo is the community before Dangote refinery. So all this should be included. You have Dangote refineries, you have the free trade zone. In fact, in the free trade zone today, there are over 50 companies there. In fact, you can take your company to the free trade zone and you'll not be paying taxes. But to buy in the free trade zone is money. The same turnaround that we bought the Ikorodu from, they are the one in charge of the free trade zone. Yes. Turnaround group, they are the one producing Indomie. So you have Akodo. Akodo is selling it, not that Akodo is 25 billion. The bungalow is 55 and 85 for the unit. You know. And one thing about this Akodo is that when they are through with their coastal road, it's just like you having your house here and you have the express there.
Yeah.
25 million. No, it's longer than that. It's 4 bedrooms. It stands for no, this is duplex. Not that.
duplex.
This came up impromptu. You know, I didn't plan for this. Please note, please. I didn't plan for this. I planned for the
Continuation
of the other lecture. So I just want to clear this. Just want to clear. So you ask? Yes. Absolutely. At this junction,
The last document there, that document, is it really out?
it's not out. But the land is free, it's gazetted. We have the gazette that sent. We have an approved, the approved survey plan for the estate, and we have initiated the process of getting this. It will have very soon, but it's not out yet. But it's usually done.
But I've taken a claim that the issue has to do with this land of so that's what they're looking at. And even that is there.
There is allocation.
I know that one.
You have the letter of allocation. That letter from government.
And you made the survey.
You have the survey plan.
Yes.
Why can't they check with that? That will give them all the analysis that the land is free.
But this one now.
There is survey plan for that.
That's the road.
Survey plan. No, it has to be by this is June. And we have before the end of the year. So we are working vigorously on both now. That's what we are working on. Presently, I will pray that before the end of the year we should be out. Other documents you can join. By November, we have all these documents out. We have someone in charge, managing, following up, processing, making sure that we get all these documents out. All right. So Akodo is good. Just by the coastal road. Just by the coastal road. Just by the coastal road. So if you have anything there, you are sure that tomorrow there's future for you. From VI to your house, less than just 30 minutes, you are right to your house. And from the Atlantic VI, straight, just branch into your estate. All right, let's go. Shakpati. Most of you don't know Shakpati. Most of you don't know make chapati? Yes. 20 million, 10 million, somewhere 1.5. Chapati is around it's before the Eleko junction. On the right, it's there. The land is there. The land is there. If you have anybody who wants to buy, we just link you to with Ayo. I will take you to the site. The land is there. The land is there. Driver, still driver. I was there last month. May. Driver. Let's go.
So what's the size? The size is
500. Anything that like is 500. So listen, not that too. You have to have the size. So you updated size. This is how we have phase 2. We also have how we have phase 2. We have phase 1 fully sold out. We have phase 2. The phase 2 is there. If you have anybody who wants to buy, Ayo is available to take you to the site. The site is there. How we like that phase 2 is on that. What's the name of that road again? You will come Betu village. You will come Betu there. Just after, but beside Mayfair Garden, the road beside it, down the road. How we have phase 2 is available. Why we are showing you all this is because you might have a client, a prospect that is interested and ready to invest. We have this available. How we are getting phase 2, 20 million, 10 million, 1 million, 1.5. Last time we went there, we saw somebody building there, building his house. All right, let's go. The good thing about this land is that you can just get a yacht of your own or a boat of your own, and from your site you can get to VI, get to anywhere through the waterways. Because the land, yes. And then another beautiful thing about the land is that as we speak, they are constructing the road beside it from Shogotedo to another new opening. In fact, they are constructing a bridge that will connect another village. And that road is 22 kilometers. So that bridge is what you can use your yacht or your boat on. And you can go anywhere. Go to Ilashe, go and enjoy yourself. You have money, you want to spend, go there. The land is just like you at being at Radisson Blue. You know, where you see waterfront, the same thing, the same thing. So is that much? I want you to mention it. Hello. Somebody offered 80 million. No, we turn down. So if someone should offer 80, so why not 100? You can see somebody that will buy it. Someone said why? Yes, that's the value. That's the value. Waterfront. Road network.
About time, say anybody that wants to come and
But now, you see, I am conscious here. Well, dude, I standing there, I'm intentional about it. If somebody wants to pay 100 million, why not? Once I'm going to go and allocate some land, village, and I said somebody offered 8, I will get it out. So it's fully packed. commercial is not free. Commercial. Within the work of all this, residential, the size is 500 square feet. Our plot is commercial, 150, and the same commercial is also 500. But you have option. You can choose the waterfront for your commercial. You can choose by the side of the road, facing that road for your commercial activity. Our friend has he has a jetty there beside his entry. Jetty, he built a jetty whereby people used to ferry some of his customers from there to VI to W bar by MTN every day. Yes, he has boats, and they used to pay me about 1,500 going to come. And he has a contract with MTN, whereby most of their staff working, living at Shabudebi every day. The one managing them. Our friend, call him our billionaire friend. All right. So hope you have learned one thing. Okay, Noki is available. 95,000 USD. It's available, yes. It's available. 95,000 for a 2-bedroom flat. And this will give you a residence permit. You can live in that country. It's called Kimli. Just like your British resident permit. You can go in and come out. Kimli. If you have a house there. And when you are there for 5 years, you have their passport. So, the visa fee is $600. Why for one baby there, 7 nights, pay $5,000. And it takes 3 months to get your CFO. The CFO is called TAP. It takes how many months? 3 months. So I can say that. So I know that system works. So anybody that wants to go for inspection, you are available. Just pay your $5,000. They're not paying this to us. I'm paying to the embassy. So it's available. Why not? You have to pay the money. If you have this money, you will see yourself in Turkey. You have been there before because of the bill of the company. But for the company to sponsor somebody now, it's not so easy. The economy has changed dramatically. Almost about 500%. To get Naira now is not so easy. You need to work, and that's why it's good to save for the raining day. Thank God that we were able to save. When we started this company, we had bought land in several different places. We have all this land. And now that we have issues with clients to complete their project, we are selling those land to build for them.
So what's the title?
What?
Title.
In fact, it takes 3 months to get your tap.